report builder can be found under reports, report builder, and report builder beta. Within this allows you to create your own reports using the data sets within the system. Also, within the report builder, it does allow you to create your own format layout to ensure that you get the right format for yourself and obviously your colleagues as well. So over on the right hand side, once you have created a report builder or created a template that you require, over to the right hand side, you do see that you've got the options. Within these options, that is where you can actually edit name, the description of the report name, obviously edit the report grid, and finally you can also duplicate the report as a template to then obviously make the changes to it. And also, for those of you that want to share it with your colleagues, you can obviously click on the share button, and for all those users within the school or the Multi-Academy Trust, they will immediately get access to the report that you've created on the system. So at that stage, to create a report, all we need to do then is obviously create a new report. Within that create new report, it will ask you for the data types. So that will include actuals, budgets, and commitments. And once you've done that, we just then need to click on the report name and obviously the report description. And once all those fields have been completed, we can then click on the submit, and that will effectively give us a report built onto the system. Within that, and when you go into the screen, you can actually see they've got the team report in the top left-hand corner. And within here, that is where it will allow you to put the credentials of that report with regards to the financial year, from and to period, and obviously excluding zero values, finally, by then clicking the submit button. So at this stage, once we've done that, based on the data sets that we've completed, it will then obviously allow you to navigate around this screen. So as you can see on here, it will give you the option with all the different column headings. If we wanted to, over to the right-hand side, you will see you've got a tab here for columns, and this is where you can select and deselect and also use the search filter to find the relevant fields, but it allows you to deselect those fields to obviously remove them from that report. In addition to that, you will see obviously you've got the row groups, and also we do have the sum, so you can obviously decide the ones that you want to add on here, including the filters over the right-hand side. Within these filters, within these columns, if you open up the relevant fields, it does allow you to obviously select and deselect some of the criteria that's within those headings as well. So again, it just gives that flexibility of things like balance sheet items, if you want to exclude them, to obviously make the report meaningful for yourselves and the requirements that you need. At that stage then, once you've obviously selected the fields, done all the columns and all the filters within the screen, it's then just a matter of looking at the relevant columns on here. So you will see, if you wanted to click and drag, for example, ledger groupings as an example, all we need to do is literally click and drag that up to the top. And once we've done that, it's at that stage, it will then put that information into what's obviously been selected to group it up. Within this screen, if you wanted to open up for any reason, you can obviously go into here and that will effectively open up the information. And that means if you are going by the ledger group, it means you can actually include the cost center within that report, whereas obviously the management report doesn't include the cost center information. Again, a few of the sort of different things on here, you will see within the column, you do have the 3 dots. That will then give you the options with regards to things like ascending or descending order. Pin that column, so okay, you can pin it to the left, to the right. Auto size different columns, ungroup all, and obviously at the bottom here, you've got all the different options for choosing columns, resetting and expanding all the row groups, and obviously collapsing it if you've already opened it up at that stage. Once you've then done that, obviously you can then obviously export it to the export button in the bottom right hand corner, and that will then provide you a report that goes out to an Excel format rather than formatting it on the screen.